Rental vacancy rates hit zero. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here, and grab your stein of coffee because we're going to have a look at this article from ABC News discussing rental vacancy rates in Australian coastal towns. They're getting close to zero or hitting zero. We've read about this in the past, just about what's going on up at the sunny coast there, how it's very hard for people to find accommodation. So, rental vacancy rates hit zero in Australian coastal towns as they hit COVID capacity. The pandemic has brought on a property boom for surf towns as cashed-up city dwellers make a sea change. But while that is great for homeowners selling at high prices, it has created a nightmare for some renters. Data supplied to ABS News by CoreLogic shows just how slim the availability of rental homes has become in several key coastal regions, including Byron Bay, Newcastle, and the Gold Coast. Demand has risen so far beyond supply that there is almost nothing empty for potential renters. Victoria's surf coast is the most impacted and has an official rental vacancy rate of zero. The strip of coast an hour from Melbourne includes popular surf towns of Torquay, Janyak, and Anglesey. Its rental market is always tight during the summer months as people flock to the beach. But local real estate agent Simon Bogdanov said in the last 4 months there had been a staggering increase in property demand from Melbourne residents making a COVID sea change. The incoming inquiry level and applications from prospective tenants wanting to make the sea change has been overwhelming at times for our rental team, he said. Rentals are being snapped up in a matter of hours from being advertised. There is a 0% vacancy rate. The last time this happened was 30 years ago. Now, this shows you that the property market, these claims about the grandiose claims, like a whole city is going up or a whole area is going up, you need to get down to a much finer grain, a much finer scale. Another local real estate agent, Kelly Papworth, told ABC News that another factor putting pressure on vacancy rates was that some people who normally leased out their homes over summer were not doing this during the pandemic. Residents were also not taking risks to buy investments or upsize or move around, therefore creating fewer leasing opportunities, Ms. Papworth said. We also saw a lot of tenants' employment affected by inability to travel internationally and ski fields being closed, resulting in those tenants needing to find alternative accommodation quickly. It's not just the rental market that's getting more competitive. CoreLogic data shows Surf Coast houses sold for almost 6% more on average in December 2020 than they did 1 year earlier in December 2019. This has officially pushed the region's average house price over the $1 million mark. The situation is of course great for landlords who can rent out their homes easily and sell houses at higher prices. But it has also created a situation where some renters are giving up hope. Going to have to couch surf. Young student Carly Davies grew up on the Surf Coast and has been living in a share house in Torquay. The owner of the property sold it a few months ago during the COVID boom, and now its new owners are moving in, meaning that Miss Davies and her flatmates have to move out. We've been looking for new homes or new houses in the Torquay region for 3 months. Then we branched out into the nearby regional city of Geelong. And it's still not looking good, she said. We've been inspecting 3 to 4 houses a weekend for months and applying for most. Every time we go to an inspection, now we say don't get your hopes up, it's too good to be true. A lot of real estate agents are saying that share houses aren't suitable for the properties and they prefer families. Their lease ends this month, and now they're packing up with nowhere to go. We're just going to have to couch surf until something comes up. It's a bit scary. I've lived here all my life. Surf Coast removalist Dean Attard has also been witness to the surge in demand from Melbourne property buyers and the resulting flow-on effect to renters. We had one woman on the coast who'd been there 15 years, and the owner put it on the market and sold within 1 day, he said. Then the new owners doubled the rent. And this poor lady who lived there by herself had to move to near Melbourne as she couldn't find anything locally. It was actually quite sad. It's utterly disheartening. Serena Lentmans and her partner also both grew up on the Surf Coast and loved its relaxed coastal lifestyle. They moved to the regional city of Geelong, a 30-minute drive away. a few years ago to chase their careers, but had always planned to move back near family and have a child enrolled at the school on the Surf Coast. When they started looking at rentals midway through 2020, they quickly realized the rental market had escalated to new heights. 5 years ago, we were living in and John Jock paying $270 a week for a house. Now we're lucky to get a non-renovated bedroom for $500 a week. What? Just a bedroom? No. That can't be right. A non-renovated house has to be. We just stopped applying at this point because it's become too expensive. It's so competitive now. Well, you know what? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Looking at... We'll jump to here and we'll look at rentals. We'll look at rentals. Dark in Victoria. Let's see. Let's see. We go to the map. Whoa! Okay. So here we're looking at down here near the beach. I mean, there you go. It's out of the bay. It's not even a port full of bay. It's a real beach. Wow, real waves. Fantastic. So if we zoom in here, we're looking at... I mean, there's nothing here. Look at this. This is crazy. $560 a week. Inquiries closed. $500 a week for a 3-bedder. Let's look at him. 3-bedder. $500. This is rent. Yeah, it's a fine little house. Nothing wrong with it. Little. You know, actually, I like the bathroom. Like the tiles. You know, little outdoor deck. Oh yeah. Look at that. And I don't have grass envy, guys. Do not have grass envy. Wasn't Photoshop, but that hammock, that's probably nice. It's $500 a week, guys. For that. Bloody hell. Applications closed. What was that? Request inspection. I mean, you know, these are just normal little spec homes. There's nothing unusual with them. What do you have here? $990 a week for this place. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, it's nice. It's got a pool, great. Yeah, okay, it's a little bit more upmarket. That's a fake final floor. Actually, I think I'm looking down below me. I think we've installed that in our office. I've got a whole lot of plank sitting out the back. Yep. I recognize the lay. Has to be. There you go. You know, I mean, nothing wrong with this. It's a family home. You've got a 2-story, 3-bed, 4-bed with a rumpus, no room and ensuite. Cool. $900, everyone. $900. Wow. Okay. 480. Inquiries closed. 630. 700 a week. 650 a week. I already clicked on that one. 990. Nearly $1,000 a week. That you've got to be insane. Someone's just trying their luck. Whoa. Okay. So maybe 500 for a bedroom. Isn't that crazy? It's so competitive now. It's really disheartening, and we can't get home. It's heartbreaking. Well, let's jump here. How much is property to buy in this area? Let's have a look. We'll look at buying. Let's have a look. Click on the map. Okay, a little bit better. 960, 590, 2.5 to 2.6 million for a 4-bedroom. 850 for sale. Let's go inland. 1 million bucks. Okay, that must be a farm. 799, 550. How far inland do we need to go to get something? Here we go. 800,000. Okay. So $1.9 million. $1,000 a week rent, guys. Just for a little, you know, a shack near, or not a shack, a house past Geelong on the beach. Another locally born and bred single mother who didn't want to be identified told ABC News she had to move back in with her parents after her Surf Coast rental lease ended and she could not find another one. It's always hard to find a house here, but this is worse. Well, yeah, it's going crazy, guys. Supply and demand. It's getting gentrified. The cashed up Melburnians are coming in and they're pushing the poor people out of their houses. Sadly, that's life. I'm not even bothering to look because there's just nothing. I don't have a huge budget and prices are increasing. Another local single father whose Surf Coast lease ended just before Christmas told the ABC News he had to move into a caravan on his friend's property because he could not find a new rental. Locals like myself are being forced into temporary emergency accommodation like my caravan situation, he said. I just don't feel very safe and secure, and it's starting to take a toll on my physical and mental health. It's just totally unfair. Some renters are frustrated after having homes that they were living in sold over summer to see changes, putting them in a precarious situation. Some long-term locals are angry and feeling they're not being prioritized for rentals. Well, it's the market, guys. If people can get $1,000 a month to rent these little things out here because people want to get out of Melbourne, you got to thank Andrews. Yeah, think about that if you don't understand why that's happening. So, I now call it Toorak by the Sea, one local said. Well, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it's turning into, guys. Miss Leitmanis compared the situation to when Byron Bay boomed and all the long-term locals moved inland into the more affordable heartland. The culture will change, and that's a real shame, she said. So, frustrating situation for sea changes. But nobody technically owns a lifestyle as much as locals would like to. And if sea changers have the money to buy in the Surf Coast, then the sky's the limit. However, some are not in a position to do this, and the rental squeeze is seeing some people from out of the regions grow into precarious arrangements too. After enduring Victoria's 2 lockdowns, Jan McDonald and her partner are so keen to leave Melbourne for the Surf Coast, they're taking a chance with a 2-month lease. We've been excited to move to the Surf Coast, but since October, we've watched rental availability dried up. Networking with the local community helped us find a short-term lease with a private landlord. People have been really lovely. Fingers crossed we'll land a rental long-term. For $1,000 a week, you could buy a property somewhere else, but I guess that's where you want to be. There have to be other beachside areas around Australia that are more affordable than this. Guys, I mean, come on. Let's have a look at what about Lakes Entrance? Is that still popular? That's where we went a few times when I grew up as a kid living in Victoria. We went to Lakes Entrance. I remember the drive. Oh, it took forever as a kid because we were from around here, around Hillsville. Drove all the way out to Lakes Entrance. So what are we looking at here? What about Lakes Entrance? Oh, look at that, $160,000 for some land. That seems cheap. $470. Let's filter. We'll clear all. Let's just go houses. $345,000. You know, nothing wrong with it. Little specky. You know, let's not complain. What else? Let's go somewhere. Oh, here we go. Let's go on the island, the posh island. 450. 600. 400,000. Okay, move to Lakes Entrance. 375. Is Lakes Entrance not cool anymore? Maybe you Victorian watchers can let me know that. I just have childhood memories of going there and loving it. You know, there you go. 2.7 million. Okay, get more. What are we looking at here? 800. 650. Is that a car park or one bed? 440, 450. 420. 420 in Lakes Entrance. I like this one. It's nice. Look at you, you even got some views. Look at that, you got a big patio. Bed. Sure, you know, none of the real estate agents, they probably climbed up on a ladder real high to photograph it, but still. So, okay, so that's a question for the Victorians there. Let me know why people prefer this beach over here to Lakes Entrance, or is Lakes Entrance not cool anymore? So guys, there we have it. I mean, rental vacancies are plunging, costs for up to $1,000 a week, property prices are shooting up in specific areas, you know, and that's the sad thing that happens when places get gentrified. You get pushed out. That's what happens. This is another reason why I guess people just want to get in the housing market. They want that security. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I create here, there are a few ways you can. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.